Okay, so for me, it's like being in a pool of brilliant minds who constantly and are innovating and pushing the limits in order to live a meaningful life through great brands.
Working with Nestle has been empowering for me, especially because of the cross-functional mobility Nestle provides to its employees. I particularly joined the organization in the supply chain function and over time was able to transition to the legal department.
Nestle Siwa is a fun, dynamic, incredible place to work. I have met a group of people who have expanded my knowledge of my particular workspace, but also what Nestle does here in Siwa as a whole. This is an incredible opportunity for absolutely anyone that would like to work here at Nestle.
I am very proud to work for the biggest food company in the world. It is exciting and refreshing to work with and interact with the best talent on the market on a day-to-day basis. I enjoy working at Nestle because diversity is allowed and all cultures are respected.
I joined Nestle 9 years ago. Wow. I must say that I've had good career opportunities along the journey. The most recent one was when I joined the corporate communications team here at the region. It has been a good year for me. I learned so much. It helped me to challenge myself, push myself beyond my limits, and to think outside the box. I am really grateful for this opportunity, and I look forward to more opportunities such as these in the future.
Waking up every morning, I have the confidence that I'm coming to a family where usually any family in crisis will look after each other, and Nestle is doing exactly the same.
Nestle provides a very conducive atmosphere and environment for working, and I believe this fosters work-life balance. Talk about the flexible working policy. Being a first-time mom, I was very anxious and worried to resume work after my very long maternity leave. But I had the opportunity to work from home to take care of my little one whilst I work to ensure that materials are available for production to meet demand.
It's wonderful and motivating to wake up every morning and be sure that we will find a solution to a specific issue that will ensure that the final customer will have his product available at the point of sales at the right time. It's true that sometimes you got supply issue due to external factors, but even in this case, you still work with passion and abnegation to make the product available. The triumph to close the month with zero gap is really rewarding for me.
It's very easy to deprioritize personal aspiration because most of the time the loudest voice in your mind is work. And it becomes difficult for people for whom being fulfilled personally is part of the fuel that motivates you and helps you be successful at work. So being in an environment that enables this balance actually makes a big difference. And today I've been put in a setup where I can do what I have to do at work without having to sacrifice what I call my essential, basically family, friends, and also personal hobbies. So to answer the question, it's great to be working for Nestle.
Ma carrière, je l'ai démarrée au bas de l'échelle pour me retrouver aujourd'hui cadre, et ce, grâce à mon engagement, grâce à ma capacité d'adaptation et aussi grâce aux très bons résultats que j'ai pu obtenir tout ce temps. Alors, ce caractère de battant a forcément une influence sur les distributeurs que je gère, sur mon équipe et aussi sur mon entourage immédiat. Pour moi, Nestlé est une entreprise qui non seulement reconnaît les efforts de ses employés, mais aussi sait les récompenser à leur juste valeur. Pour conclure, Nestlé est une entreprise qui non seulement se penche sur le bien-être de ses consommateurs, mais aussi se penche sur le bien-être de ses employés.
Travailler aux côtés d'hommes et de femmes tout aussi compétents et être à même de relever des défis dans des domaines initialement mal perçus d'être abordés par les femmes est un défi que je rencontre au quotidien et qui me passionne absolument. Travailler chez Nestlé, c'est participer à l'innovation et à la rénovation de produits qui font le bonheur de nombreuses familles. De plus, je suis heureuse aujourd'hui de voir combien mes parents et amis raffolent des produits Nestlé et de savoir que je participe activement au bien-être de nombreux consommateurs. Le travail à l'usine est passionnant. La chaleur qui s'y dégage fait toute la différence. Je démarre ma journée par des tours dans des installations afin de vérifier les résultats de la veille, mais aussi et surtout de rencontrer nos opérateurs qui participent activement au développement de nos produits. Chez Nestlé, ce que j'apprécie le plus, c'est la diversité, le partage d'expériences et surtout le fait de relever des défis tous ensemble. Chez Nestlé, aucun défi n'est insurmontable.
On any given day, I work with or come into contact with at least 12 people from 12 different countries and an array of different nationalities. And so what that means is that I have to stretch myself to be able to communicate effectively. So whether I'm working with a team on a project, whether I'm running a project, or collaborating with people from other countries who speak other languages and who work within other fields, I always have an opportunity to learn and grow.
I find growing in Nestle enriching because of the kind of people you get to interact with on a daily basis on the job. You get to interact with different people from different backgrounds, nationalities, various subject matter experts who at the end of the day impart some knowledge to you. So at the end of the day, you end up having knowledge over a broad spectrum of subjects and matters.
There is a wealth of information and knowledge and a lot of resources to tap into and to learn from that enable us to ensure that it's constant and continuous improvement. The standards are very high, so everybody is supported to be the best version of themselves.
Well, I would say it's been a very fascinating journey. I started off as a national service person in 2014, ended in 2015. I stayed home afterwards a couple of months. I was scouting looking for work and I saw an opening at Nestle Business Services. I applied, went through the recruitment process and got in as a financial services assistant. I worked there for close to 3 years. I wanted progress. I wanted to move on to do other things. So one morning I was going through the recruitment portal. I saw an opening at Nestle Ghana and I decided to give it a shot. I applied, went through the recruitment process and again got in as a material planner. I would say I've been able to improve my knowledge and my capabilities due to the fact that I have on hand a wide variety of trainings. I am being mentored, I'm being coached, and I gain hands-on experience as I work.
After 2 years of joining my company, an opportunity opened up for me to be a cluster category demand planner. At this time, I was still junior. My manager recommended me and encouraged me that I should challenge myself. I really appreciate the push in my development career and the fact that the leadership team believed in my capability to be faced to this new challenge.
My journey has been quite unusual. I started as a trainee to validate my degree from my engineering school. And since then, I've been exposed to different geographies, functions, businesses. And this has been a wonderful opportunity for me to grow personally, but also to discover new culture, but also to develop the network throughout Nestle. So it has been an amazing journey with a strong support from the company each and every step of the way, either through training, coaching, mentoring opportunities, but also short-term mission exposure to get me ready for the next assignment.
Working with Nestle, a company of limitless opportunities, I always look forward for the next opportunity, either to grow or to help someone else grow. I've always expressed my passion for youth empowerment. I've had the opportunity to partake in a mentorship program organized by Nestle in collaboration with Women in Africa to mentor a young woman entrepreneur. And this is a dream come true.
Mon parcours chez Nestlé a été juste formidable, je dirais même fantastique. Arrivée en septembre 2009 en tant qu'assistante, j'ai été promue responsable chez 6 mois après. Et en 2013, j'ai été transférée au siège parce qu'il fallait mettre en place les bonnes pratiques hygiène, sécurité, environnement. En 2014, j'ai rejoint le département des services généraux en trouvant sur une place une équipe formidable, engagée et motivée. Et c'est dans cette dynamique que nous avons eu à mettre en place beaucoup de belles choses. Et par la même occasion, j'ai eu à acquérir beaucoup de connaissances, mais également beaucoup de compétences dans la gestion des équipes, la gestion des conflits, la gestion des projets, la gestion des audits. Mais également, on ne s'est pas limité là, on a su incarner et vivre les valeurs de Nestlé à travers tout le long de notre processus. Et c'est ce qui m'a le plus marqué. Aujourd'hui, je peux dire qu'en venant à Nestlé, je suis très fière de franchir le portail parce que je sais que je vais en ressortir encore plus enrichi de connaissances et de compétences.
For starters, this means affordable nutrition for all. It also means that you get to work with purposeful brands that actually are concerned about your families, your communities, and the planet. For me, knowing that every child around the world will be able to enjoy the nourishing goodness of energy at breakfast every day in itself is fulfillment for me.
I remember particularly the story of a lady farmer in Kaduna State in Nigeria, where she was able to share with us that she was now able to send her kids to school because the yields have improved. Or looking at amazing stories where we're able to provide drinking water around our sites and people don't have to walk kilometers to be able to have access to clean water. Or the beautiful stories of the schools we have built in Côte d'Ivoire, where we're able to talk about schools and kids around the communities where we operate, or some of the towns around where we get our cocoa.
I personally have a great affinity for diversity and inclusion in the workplace, particularly in my workspace. It's really important to make sure that every single person that I'm in contact with, particularly in my regional role, has an opportunity to learn and grow equally. We know that a lot of times we see a great deal of inequality with the skills and capabilities that people are given. But Nestle is committed, as am I, to make sure that everyone is included in every single space that they come into and that they can learn and grow in their role.
I enjoy working in Nestle because of the impact I can have here. I love the fact that I play a role in delivering quality and nutritious food to the everyday person on a day-to-day basis. Initiative is really encouraged at Nestle, and I love the fact that I have a say and I am allowed to have a real impact.
Nestle aims at improving the quality of life of everyone. Talk about consumers, employees, everyone, and in being the #1 in nutrition, health, and wellness. You know, whenever I enter a supermarket and I see a product on the shelf, I am very happy. Whenever I see a Nestle advert being run on TV, I smile. What makes me even more satisfied is the fact that I know within my heart that whatever is on the shelf, whatever is being advertised, I contribute immensely in making sure that that product is readily available.
So talking about the impact, first from my function, leading a factory where we produce each and every day affordable product with nutritional added value, we really have an impact on our company effort to address micronutrient deficiencies in the region. Now, on the personal note, being a pioneer in this function, I would always work to inspire the younger generation by making time available for discussion, sharing experience, addressing the moment of doubt as well, so that in the future we have more examples of young people who had a dream and who were supported by the company to make this dream become a reality.
I'm a force for good at Nestle. What about you?
I'm a very proud force for good at Nestle. How about you?
I am thrilled to be a force for good.
I am a force for good at Nestle. How about you?
I'm proud to be a force for good at Nestle.
I'm very proud to be a force for good at Nestle.
I am a force for good at Nestle. What about you?